Over 1 million cinema lovers have already subscribed to Film Companion. What are you waiting for? Hit the bell icon and join our film family.
Sony Liv's latest and perhaps greatest achievement, Rocket Boys, offers one of the most interesting and ambitious uses of the series format that we've seen yet, telling a massive sprawling story spanning decades about two men, two brilliant minds, two friends, and the role that they played in shaping independent India. The friends in question are Dr. Homi Bhabha and Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, two self-confessed mad scientists who, through the 1950s and 60s, were instrumental in putting India on the map through founding India's nuclear and space programs, creating institutions of path-breaking research and discovery, and a whole lot more. The 8-episode series chronicles their lives, defining accomplishments, and friendship, alongside the evolution of our country. I'm ashamed to say that before this show, I wasn't all that aware of their story or their seminal accomplishments. But that's only because everything I've ever learnt about the world, I've learnt from Coffee with Karan. Not my fault the rapid fire round doesn't cover geopolitical history or thermonuclear warfare. Through the lives of these two scientists, Rocket Boys explores the fascinating intersection of science and politics and how the two seep into each other. How war can both impede scientific progress and development, but equally be fueled by it. The show begins with an impassioned Homi teaching a class of students about the wonders of the atom, and years later ends with him pushing to weaponize it by creating an atom bomb. And let's face it, navigating the politics of independence and international relations and nuclear physics, none of this is exactly sexy subject matter. But it's a testament to writer-director Abhay Pannu's rich storytelling that there's never a dull moment and you're never not engaged. Believe me when I say, you're going to want to remember his name. Despite the dense physics of it all, of atoms and cyclotrons and nuclear reactors, Rocket Boys is never intimidating or dry. It's accessible but without ever treating us like children or babyfying the science. I guess what I'm trying to say is watch this, then watch Mission Mangal, and then try not to walk into a door. But more than its sciencey story, where the series shines and becomes more than the sum of its already excellent parts, is that at its core, it's a story about two people. Amidst all the decade-spanning historical achievement big, there's so much personal, intimate, small. It's a sensitive, deeply empathetic show which approaches its characters with so much love. It really cares about these people and ensures that we do too, with Achin Thakkar's quietly wonderful score serving as its beating heart. So much so that even the smallest, most inconsequential moments and adventures from Vikram and Homi's life fill you up with joy and wonder. Whether it's a subplot early on involving the two men trying to put together a dance show to raise funds for their department, or Homi fighting to get funding for his research, or Vikram struggling to set up a new institute. Every moment is handled with so much heart and grace. Bringing these two towering figures to life are career-defining roles helmed by two excellent actors. Between the gentle presence of Ishwak Singh as Vikram and a fantastic Sarbh as the endlessly charismatic Homi Bhabha. Beyond them, we get a sparkling ensemble. While I wasn't quite clear what I'm supposed to feel about his character, as the resentful Dr. Raza, Dibyendu Bhattacharya continues to make every project better with his presence. Despite a fleeting role, I also loved watching the charming Sabha Azad who breaks your heart as Homi's girlfriend Pipsi. I certainly hope we get to see her on screen more often. Rocket Boys is also one of the rare Hindi streaming shows that really earns its length. If anything, it's pretty staggering just how much historical ground and life they managed to pack into 8 episodes without it ever feeling rushed or losing its hold on us. It's a show that's constantly evolving. What begins as a story of two dreamers lost in discovery and wonder become about scientists soon find themselves caught up in India's freedom struggle, from the fragile ego of insecure men racing to outdo each other to researchers trying to impact change and fight at every turn to prove to the world that we can accomplish just as much, if not more than them. It's part friendship story, part gentle history lesson, part race against time, and a whole lot more. And despite there being no bingeable urgent thrills or cliffhangers, I couldn't wait to jump to the next episode and just be engulfed by this story and be around these people and learn more about their lives. And when it comes to such potent storytelling, the craft often feels invisible, just a inherent, intrinsic, inseparable part of the story, and that's certainly the case here. There's much to be said about the rich detailing recreating the past, as well as Meghna Gandhi's production design and Harshveer Oberoi's cinematography, every element of which lives in service of the story without ever drawing too much attention to themselves. And creators Nikhil Advani, Sid Roy Kapoor Pictures and Emmy Entertainment similarly deserve endless praise for enabling, empowering and telling the story like it deserves to be told. Ultimately, beyond its many achievements, Rocket Boys is a show that I just wanted to hug and hold on to, which is the last thing I thought I'd ever say about a scientific history geopoliticking series. But what stays with you most are the moments of humanity. It's two young physicists meeting for the first time and instantly connecting, one brilliant mind recognizing another. It's Homi coaching Vikram on how to talk to the girl of his dreams. encouraging him to go after her. It's the devastating heartbreak of a woman realizing that the man that she loves will never be who she needs him to be. It's two friends staying up into the early hours of the morning after Nehru's speech announcing the end of British rule, as the two of them discuss hope and possibility as they stare into their first dawn of a free country. You can watch Rocket Boys on Sony Live.